Hi guys, you're welcome to another beautiful day with me. My name is Obinje, your one and only relationship enthusiast, and this is Obinje O's Talk. So, if you're seeing me for the first time, I want to welcome you to this live where we talk about relationship, love life, and marriage. Yeah, you heard me right, where we talk about love, life, marriage, and everything that has to do with it. Your relationship, my relationship. So, thank you for stopping by, and please subscribe to this channel, turn on your post notification, give this video a thumbs up, and of course please do join in the conversation down below. So you can see that the title of this video is let's tell a lie. Let's tell a lie why we are suffering. Let's tell a lie why we are suffering, so that people don't have this pity party, or people would assume that things are working out well for us just the way it's working out for other women. Now, when I'm talking about let's tell a lie while we are suffering, I'm talking about marriage. I'm talking about, relationship in marriage. I'm not talking about boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm talking about marriage, your marital relationship. And of course, you know that marriage can be very challenging, can be very difficult. I mean, that is what marriage, you know, in a broad light is all about, challenging. I don't think there's really anybody who has gone through marriage, or let me say, I don't think there's any couple that would have given like 20 years, 30 years into their marriage and would say that there were no turbulence, there were no difficult times. It's going to be very difficult to come across that one couple, because marriage in its own is difficult. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, that marriage is not difficult. Marriage is very difficult. There are going to be times whereby you're not going to be feeling your partner no more, and of course your partner is not going to be feeling you anymore. But you see, like I said, these are the challenges and many more that you are going to be faced with marriage. But well, some people are going to weather the storm, and some people are not going to weather the storm. It's unfortunate. There are a lot of people that would chicken out. There are some people that after some months or some years, irrespective of the fact that children have come along, there are some people that are just going to say that we can't continue this, let's move on. Then we are going to have those group that will be saying let's lie to ourselves. And when they are, you see, the funny part of the thing is that when they say let's lie to ourselves, they are not even keep, they don't even think that ourselves include them. They are saying let's lie to you, who is the online, in-law. We have the real in-laws in quote, and we also have the online in-laws. Every time there's a post about some family, just recently Yola Decho has been in the news, and we the online in-laws have not. The reason why I'm saying is this: some days ago someone sent me a message in my inbox, and when I read it, I'm like, yeah, this is the women I'm talking about, the ones that want to lie to every other person except themselves. They are the ones that are suffering and smiling in marriage, but they would rather go online and post a different picture of what is the opposite of what is happening in their marriage. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that if your marriage is bad, you should carry a megaphone. I'm not saying that you should go and announce to all and sundry that your marriage is bad. But of course, you would know that sometimes when some people have had it up to here, they are looking for people to, talk to. But I would always say that if you want to talk to somebody about what is happening in your marriage, it should be on the basis that when I tell you what is going on in my marriage, I'm ready to take whatever it is that you're going to tell me, irrespective of whatever, if it's something I'm going to like, or it's not something I'm going to. For instance, you see somebody is going to be telling a lady in particular might be talking about how bad her marriage is going, how there's all kind of violence in her marriage. She has gone and told a third party, and because of the nature of the problem that she's going through in the marriage, the third party tells her, but don't you think you should leave this marriage, leave to fight another day? And that's when a spark will now come up in her head that I can't leave my husband, I love him, I'm the one who made him, behave the way he behaved. What I'm just trying to say is that when they go tell a third party what is happening in their marriage, and the third party now tells them that leave the marriage so that you can be alive, that's when they remember that they were the cause of the man's behavior. Actually, he's a good man, he's a loving husband, he's a this, he's a that. they realize that, oh, they made a mistake coming to tell you. These are the type of people I'm talking about, suffering and smiling in marriage. Now we have the group now that instead of them to just leave it there, they would decide that let us take it online. Let's take it online, Facebook, Instagram, and go and paint our husbands to be the best thing after Coca-Cola, when they know in their heart of heart that this man doesn't come this close to it. They go and paint story, trying to lie to other people outside and tell themselves, what, I don't know. Let me not talk too much. I said there was a post, a message I got in my WhatsApp. I'm going to group these two women into woman one and woman two. So woman one is the one who is going through problem in her marriage, and woman two is the one that she wrote to. Apparently, maybe woman two is a relationship, counselor or therapist or something of that nature for her to have written to her for advice. So I'm going to read what she said. Just give me a minute, please, because these are the things that happen in marriage, and when it does go bad, you're wondering, did it just go bad from here? I mean, the pace at which, was there no breathing? There was actually a breathing space inside, but these women decided to just pretend and pretend. Like I said, let's tell a lie while we are suffering and smiling. So this is what she said. I'm trying to get it out. She said, so this is woman one talking. How do I deal with resentment, hate, and rejection from my husband's family? Initially, it was just them who never liked me, but my husband has joined them. Let's not even talk about abuse, infidelity, and the rest of it. I really don't know how things went this bad. And woman two now wrote back to her and said, did you notice this before marriage? Please be sincere. Now, woman one responds, in all honesty, I did notice all of this, but he assured me that he was all that mattered and not his family members. It's been 8 months now he packed to his family's house. I don't know what to do. Now, woman two responds again saying, your IG, are you guys hearing me? Your IG, that is her Instagram post of today, says he is an awesome dad and a perfect husband. How about that? How about that? So after their conversation and it got to this level, the woman too now told her, but your Instagram post of today says he's a wonderful husband, he's a wonderful dad. I mean, she was praising him, giving him all showers of blessing. She was, taking him to a level that he actually is not on, lying to we, the online in-laws, that her husband is the best. Now, this is her. She said, I did it for what people will say. He is the opposite of everything. There's no financial responsibility at all. And to cap it, he hits me and cheats on me. I hope you guys heard what I said. So after the conversation between her and the woman too, she's now telling woman too that the reason why she did post that stuff on Instagram is that she did it because of you online in-laws. She did it because she's trying to get the validation of online in-laws. So probably she might have friends that have been posting their husbands, posting all the good things and whatever that their husbands might have been doing to them, doing for them, and all that kind of thing. And because she wants to feel among, she wants to be part of those people that they always have story to say, so she has to tell a lie. Now you get what I'm saying? She has to tell a lie to satisfy online in-laws that don't care about her, that don't give 2 cents about her. Online in-laws who might not even know where she is living, might not even know who her husband is, might not even know who she is, but because she wants to fit into a category of beloved wife with a beloved husband, she's telling a lie when she is suffering and smiling. So you guys are getting to where I'm going, right? She's telling a lie while she is suffering and smiling in her house, because most likely she's seeing the way other women are writing stories about their husbands, about their marriages. Now, let me pause here and say what I want to say. I know that oftentimes we are always saying that if you're having a good marriage, come outside, talk about it, because there are one, two, three, many people out there that can learn a lesson from you. And that's because you know that majority of the stories you get to hear about marriages on social media are always stories of violence, cheating, all those kind of stuff. So we are always saying that women should come and talk about the good things, or even men should come out and talk about the good things. But the truth is that as much as we want people to come out and say these things, we are not saying that people should come and say these things so that you will lie. We are saying that we know that there are good marriages, we know there are bad marriages, but don't let us come out and talk that, oh, we have good marriages, so that people who have fears about how a good marriage is, or if at all there are good marriages, we know that actually there are good marriages out there. And most times when these people come and talk about their good marriages, they tell you that it wasn't easy. It's not as if they just got married today and everything was working right for them. There were a series of things, tests, temptations, tribulations they went through in that marriage to get to where they are. And in addition to that, these couples themselves had different kind of characters that they had to imbibe or let go of. So like I said from the beginning, no marriage is easy. There are challenges in marriage. So if, because you are seeing one two person is coming to post on her, on her platform, that her marriage is working for her, and then you don't want to be left out, you now come and tell lie, but you are still the one who is suffering. Now you see, I know that there's this what's the word I'm going to call it what am I going to call it? There's this thing about wanting to belong, and I understand it, I get it. That's how social media is. If you are not strong enough, you will end up telling a lie. You will end up trying as much as possible to bring out a story that you yourself is not true. You will see yourself writing things, you will see yourself posting things that are not true, because you want to meet up with societal standards. You want to meet up with Facebook or Instagram standard that is fast. You want to meet up with these standards that are not real, that are not true. Most of the times, if you follow the standard on social media, you are going to how long will you? Because before you know what, your lies will catch up with you. How will you be able to continue with the false life? No. So you going to write something that is not true. I don't even know what to say, because after you write it and people now start commenting down below, your truth is still waiting for you in front. I mean, it's staring right back at you. Your truth is staring right back at you. You see, your truth is just sitting there looking at you and when you are done, we'll continue. The truth about this whole thing is that if you're going through a good marriage, it's to your what exactly it is you want to do. You have a choice of either walking out of that bad marriage, or you remain in that marriage, suffer and smile, but don't go on social media and go and lie to people. You see, relationship that is not there between husband and wife, it takes the grace of God that that relationship will exist in years to come. So you remaining in a marriage whereby there's physical abuse, there's verbal abuse, there's financial abuse, there's sexual abuse. See, I witnessed this one, not as if somebody told me. I witnessed this particular incident that I'm about to tell you. And I did not need anybody to tell me that, you see, this couple, they don't have that relationship. They are one of those people that are coming online to lie to with the in-laws that everything is working out right in their marriage, whereas there's no relationship. So this Sunday we went to church, you get it, and this couple came late. They sat some distance away from me. And when something happens in church that is not church routine, you will notice it now. So this couple came in a bit late. The man came in first, and the woman came behind him. And because of they were already late, they didn't get to sit down together. So the man sat in front of the woman, and the woman sat, just I think the seat behind him. And while praise and worship was going and the man was dancing, that was when this sister noticed that her husband's trouser at the back was stained. Then you know what she tried to do? She wanted to clean it. Of course, yes, if you notice that your husband's trouser or even your wife's outfit has some kind of dirt on it, the only logical thing that comes to your mind is that, let me get that dirt off this outfit. But you see, the thing is that as much as you'd want to get the dirt off the outfit, you also have to tell yourself, how does this my partner behave? Do we have that relationship whereby I can clean his outfit? There are some couples that it's nothing to them because they have that existing relationship. So this sister now, who knows her husband very well from the house that they were coming, but let me lie to my in-laws in church, let me put up a false image about the relationship that we have, decided to leave her seat and clean uncle's behind. And as she just did, uncle just did, oof. When I was growing up, uncle gave her a show in church, and all of us had to pretend as if we did not see it. So that's what I'm saying. You know that you and your husband, you don't have that relationship inside. Is it outside now that if you have it? And the unfortunate part of the thing is that you are not married to somebody who, can pretend. My mother told us this story. She said she had this cousin back in the 90s that was living in Lagos. And once in a while, her and her husband, that's my father, used to go and visit this my uncle. So she said this particular weekend, they went to visit them. And they were living in a story building. From downstairs, you could hear people quarreling. Apparently, it turned out to be this my uncle and his wife that were quarreling. And my mother said they had left, you see, from where they were living to where this my uncle was living. I think said it was quite a distance. And getting to the house and seeing that these people are fighting, they couldn't just turn back like that. So they said, whatever, let them go and see these people. When they got close to the house, it was already crystal clear. It was crystal clear that the fight was coming from this house. And they knocked on the door. It took them a couple of minutes before they opened the door. Eventually, the wife did open. That is the wife to my mom's cousin, did open the door for them. She said that when she went inside, they sat down. The way this man and his wife were doing, honey, sweetheart, love. She said, she tapped her husband. Is it not the people that were quarreling? Is it not the people that were hearing their voices from outside? Now they are doing honey, land. So that's it. If you have that existing relationship with your husband or your wife, when you people go to public place, you can pretend. I mean, nobody will know. But a situation where you don't have that relationship with your spouse, then you come to public place and then you want to do lovey-dovey, that your partner is going to disgrace you, just the way this sister's husband disgraced her in church. So that's the thing. You want to come and tell a lie to online in-laws that your husband is this, is that. Only you have all the sweet names for this your husband. And then inside the house, you are suffering. He's cheating on you. He's beating you. He's hitting you. Financially, he's not giving you. Then to even cap it again, his family members have a say in your marriage. He has packed out of the house, but you are still giving him all. In fact, he's the crown of your life on social media. Do to you, what good will it do to you coming to lie on social media that your husband is the best thing after Coca-Cola when he doesn't even come close? The very mention of his name is like, what is the most bitter thing that you've ever eaten? That's how bitter his name is. His presence irritates you. But because you want to, my husband is the best. Oh, you want Instagram people to be doing you, ooh, oh. What good does it do to you? Let's tell a little lie. While we are suffering in our husband's house, has gotten so many people down below. It has taken so many women 6 feet below. Because You are afraid of what society will say if society gets to know that you are in a bad marriage. You are afraid of what society will get to say if you are a divorcee. You are afraid of what tomorrow holds. You are afraid that financially you are not okay. If you leave this man, how will you take care of yourself, or how will you take care of the children, or whatever the situation is? I don't know. So to deceive us in your little mind is to just come and, put up appearances. Meanwhile, uncle is giving you gospels inside the house. So see, there are a lot of women sitting on this table right now. There are a lot of women sitting in this, sitting on this table. They are in marriages whereby, I'm not saying leave the marriage, I'm not saying stay in the marriage, but what I'm just trying to tell you is that there are a lot of women sitting on this table right now. Instead of them to find ways to deal with whatever it is that is happening in their marriage, that is, if they can even deal with it or they can actually solve it, they would rather be concerned with what the outside in-law has to say about their marriage. The outside in-law that after he or she sees that post might not even remember, because you know how social media is. Day in, day out, there are so many things that are, struggling for your attention. Once you see one post, what's the probability that you are going to see the post again? You get it? The probability is this slim and this low. You don't even know if you are ever going to see it. And even if the person keeps posting back to back how loving, how amazing, how wonderful her husband is, all you are going to do is type, God, when? If it's a single sister, God, when will you bring something like this for me? If it's a married woman, you say, hey, congratulations, you're lucky, God bless your marriage. That's all they are all going to do for you. They're not going to be there for you. You have yourself and your husband to deal with. So I feel that instead of, I'm not saying you shouldn't go on social media, I'm not saying that you shouldn't post, but once it becomes a deceitful post that you know that it's even going to hurt you more than any other person, it's not worth it. The time that you are going to be using to lie to other people, thinking that you see, the thing is that you are lying to with the online in-laws, that you are not lying to yourself. Is it not funny? It's funny. You are lying to people that don't care that all is well when you are worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So guys, this is we're in the era of lie. Let's tell a lie while we are suffering and smiling in our husband's house. Well, this is the era, and unfortunately, I don't have the statistics, to come and tell you the number of women that are going through this. But honestly, if you go through Facebook, you get to go to see, there are so many groups on relationship. When you go to those groups and read the stories that women write, you know that, let's give a rough estimate, 90% of women are not having it easy in their marriages. And then out of that 90%, about 60% of them decide to, tell a lie on social media, because you're not inside their house, I'm not inside their house, we don't know, so how can we know? They decide that they come and tell a lie so that it will not be as if now their own was past. So guys, this is the story that that was sent to my inbox, and I just felt that I should come and, make a video about it, because at the end of the day, you're the one who is going to be dealing with depression. You're the one who is going to be having some, mental instability. Because you see, the truth is that even after you post all those things, it doesn't make the situation better. It doesn't make it any better. You are only going to be posting those things because those are the things that you wish were. You get it? You wish that was the true state of things. So depression is going to be your middle name at the end of the day. You guys, you understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to end this video here, and thank you for stopping by and watching it. But before you go, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel, turn on your post notification, give this video a thumbs up, and of course, did I say turn on your post notification? Yes, please do, so that anytime I post a video or I come on live, you get that notification. And please share this video, and I'll see you in another one. Bye bye.